All right, come close. So this is cavity. This was a dentigerous cyst. We managed to make an incision, and then we dissected the compromised lamina corticalis buccalis. The buccal cortical plate is here. I'll fracture it with the bone rongers and discard. This is the cavity. All of this is the cavity. The membrane of the cyst is gone. All of it, if you look deep inside, you'll be able to see where the tooth was. So in here, this is the mandible. The mandible is strongest here. It's called mentum mandibulae, the mental part of the mandible, the body, and then the ramus. So what we're going to do here, we're going to irrigate, because we've already nucleated the cyst. And then after irrigation, we fracture this one, irrigate again, and then just make sure that everything is clean inside, and then suture. And then this bony cavity will fill by itself. 6 months we do an x-ray, and then another one after 12 months. So we don't expect anything to happen to him, because the mandible inferior, the inferior border of the mandible is still intact, and the lingual cortical plate is not compromised. Therefore, it might look like it's big, but it can get a lot worse. So typically with a dentigerous cyst, you have an unerupted tooth impacted. This was the canine. It failed to erupt. This is the cyst here. If you look close, the cyst is here.
Let's see it nicely.
The cyst is here. So when the cyst grows, it grows on top of the tooth. And then as it feels, it compromises the bone, and then the tooth moves caudally, which is inferior. It moves down, 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 down. If you catch it early, you can just cut the cyst and then open it, the tooth will erupt. But in this case, hospitalization was the best part that we can do for the patient. Then here is the cyst. Took out in pieces, of course, definitely. It's a dentigerous cyst, which is typical for the teeth that fail to erupt. So we just want to make sure that the whole membrane is gone. After that, we irrigate, we fracture the lamina corticalis buccalis, or in this case, the labial cortical plate, we fracture it because it's compromised, and then we close with sutures. Just a full flap suture.